For Duquesne basketball fans, the A.J. Palumbo Center is a familiar sight, but it wasn't always that way. Some 80 years ago, the Dukes didn't even play on campus. They played in Oakland. Nobody knows this better than Leo Plunkett, a 100-year-old former sports editor of the Duquesne Duke, Duquesne's student newspaper.
In the 30s, I started in 1934 as a freshman and was a reporter for a couple of years.
Plunkett, seen here looking at some of his old articles, turned 100 years old this past September. He was at Duquesne Friday for the annual Veterans Breakfast. He served in World War II. Duquesne sports were much different in 1936. The Palumbo Center wouldn't be built for another 52 years. And Rooney Field, the current home of Duquesne football, wouldn't be built for another 57. Plunkett said it was a memorable time for Duquesne sports.
The big thing was that they beat Pitt one time.
On October 17, 1936, the Duquesne football team shut out the Pitt Panthers 7-0. He said the city came up with a theory about Duquesne's upset win.
The Diocese of Pittsburgh had a men's gathering at Pitt Stadium, and shortly thereafter Duquesne played Pitt, and they said that all those Catholics rushed the stadium, so that's how Duquesne won.
Bob Kurlick, who was sports editor of the Duke from 2001 to 2003, said things weren't always so great for the Dukes.
There was a couple of games that I won't forget. One time Xavier was ranked within the top 10 in the country, and it was a home game at Palumbo Center, and Duquesne was winning most of the game. And just as the students were about ready to rush the court, Xavier tied it to send it into overtime. And I believe the game ended up going into double overtime before Duquesne ultimately lost that game. So that's one game that I won't forget, Duquesne basketball.
I'm Brandon Addeo for DU Digital.